This podcast is not a substitute for a relationship with a mental health professional. Hello, family, and welcome to the Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast show by Andrea Wise-Brown. And you know who I got with me today? Dr. Kreative.
How y'all doing? This is like from Soul Food to Grandma when she's dancing in the first scene. She was like,
come on, Soul Food. Come on, Granny. Hey.
It's funny. Right, so, how y'all doing?
I love it. Bring that energy. Bring that dance energy, right? All right. So we are back here again today.
Yes.
Oh, family, remember, subscribe and click that little bell so that you can get a notification when a new episode is up. Yes, we need you. We love you. And we love being here with you. So please keep us here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, so we starting off with, and thank good. Hey, boo.
How you doing?
I love it when you're here in Dallas.
Okay.
I love it when you're here in Dallas.
I love the flights.
Dallas.
The flights are a lot.
Dallas.
I love the flights.
Ooh, you be.
Flights are a lot.
You be.
Every week though.
You be fluing yourself out.
I do it myself, child. Your company does. I appreciate it.
You be fluing yourself out. You be getting flued out.
Okay. Y'all are great to me. Your whole entire staff is great.
And we love you.
We love
so
y'all. Thank
much.
you. God bless you. I'm like, she got money, child.
She working hard.
Downtown Dallas is nice, honey. Y'all are great. We love your money.
She working hard.
Thank you. No, seriously, it's been such a great experience. I really do love y'all production team. Everybody has been really, really great. I love you, and I'm scared of your husband. And this has just been a great experience. I love this. I'm so glad y'all have me on so many episodes, and thank you so much for your hospitality.
It's because we love you. I love you. I love you. Everybody loves working with you. They say you are you kind, but you about your business. You don't play games. And we respect that as a team. And for me, you my brother.
Absolutely.
I love doing this with you. Yes. I love it so much.
I'm a blast.
Makes me so happy. Yes. Going to work.
Sorry, yes, got caught up. Sorry.
Okay.
She's the real deal.
Okay, here we go, y'all. So our first segment is Mind to Mind.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's going to be good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. So I have a question to ask you, mind to mind, because I want to get into that mind of yours, that beautiful mind of yours. Okay. So, question. Have you ever had to break up with someone? Break up with someone. So whether it was, and I'm talking about like a relationship where the other person was really invested in you, where y'all were together. So it could be a friendship. Okay. But it could also be a romantic relationship. Like, have you ever been the one that has had to break it off? And it was deep. Yeah, have you in your past? And I'm just wondering if you have, how'd you do it?
Okay, so I'm glad you brought up the friendship part, because I always talk about how friendships are real relationships. If you really do love that friend, you have to invest in those things just as much as you invest in relationships, right? So that's phone calls, spending time, investing your emotions and money and everything into those friendships. For my relationships part, I've had really great relationships, even the ones that was really like hard for me to be in. They still was great experiences, and I learned from them, and all those relationships broke up mutually. So I've never had, even the one that was really like hard for me to be in, it still broke up mutually, because if it wasn't mutually, I probably would have still been in it. So did y'all have a conversation? Yeah, conversation. We decided that it was best for us not to be together mutually.
Okay.
Because I think that if we didn't have that conversation, I would have still been in that relationship today.
Wow.
Because the love was very strong.
Wow.
Absolutely. So I never had to break up with anybody.
Right. Where like they wanted to be with you, and you like, I can't do this no more. I'm done. I'm walking away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's never been that situation.
Okay.
But as for a friendship, yes. So I've had a friend since I was in college, and you know exactly who you are. If you see this, I don't give a damn.
Oh.
And So, and actually, this will be the first time I'm sharing this story like in public.
Okay.
Who cares?
Come on. Family want to know. We just family.
The cousin that we want to know all the tea.
Come on, cousin. Pull up to the table. Come on.
So, I mean, I absolutely love this individual from the bottom of my heart, and I still love this individual from the bottom of my heart, but I don't mess with this individual anymore. So we were like this, like brothers. Like I was at this individual's house all the time when I was a freshman in college. Very close to my family, close to my son. Everywhere I was at, this individual was at. We was in pictures together. People thought we was together, like my boo.
Right.
That's how close we were because people were like, y'all really close. Like, but that was okay because I was expected when two, men were together all the time.
Got it.
But over the years, I just found out so many like non-truths about stories that were coming from that individual side about, apparently we're together and we were not together. Things that we, that I was told that we did that we didn't do. Apparently.
So he was lying on you.
Yes.
He was capping.
Yes.
Okay.
And also I found out like when I broke up my last relationship, when we broke up, and I actually took some time and I didn't serial date, which was an issue of mine. I took some time to actually like find myself and work through that issue with my last relationship. They broke down and told me how much they was madly in love with me. And that made me feel extremely weird because this individual doesn't see me with no clothes on. We done up in the same bed, chatted to them all my secrets.
Yes.
And like, I'm just like, whoa, what? I felt uncomfortable. And so I was just like, I need time to process this and absolutely can never ever be with you, my brother. So I took like months without talking. And then I said, I thank you for sharing your feelings. I know that was hard for you to share with me, but either we're going to be friends or there's nothing. So we went back, but it was very awkward after that because now I didn't know how to trust you. And I didn't even know if I can be myself because when I'm your friend, I'm like I showed you, I'll tell you about Malcolm. Like Malcolm is my friend. I don't have no attraction for him
at all.
So because of that, I can be myself.
Yes.
I can go from the bathroom to my room and run into my room and and I feel like Malcolm was looking at me.
Yes.
Compared to, when you're
somebody that you know.
No, like that's awkward,
Speaking.
And so we had an incident that happened when I was talking to somebody in a situation or whatever, and they lied on me again. It was a lie that was extremely big. That was like a lie you just can't
take
lie
a liar.
I don't Google
take a liar. I can't.
And so when that situation happened, I won't say what that lie was.
Okay.
I decided.
You want to tell us?
I decided to.
Not even a little bit.
It's something that you just can't move back from.
Oh.
And I was just like, at this point, I just texted him a very simple sentence. I absolutely love you with all my heart, but I do not do well with these lies. And because of that, you are no longer in my life, and I erase you from my past, present, and future.
Oh, that's good.
Enjoy your life.
Okay. This was a text or a call?
Text message. I didn't have time to call you.
Okay.
And he knew exactly why I said that.
Got it.
Literally while he was calling me, I declined that because what he said to the individual. I declined. I blocked him. I took I deleted his profile. And, we share the whole Netflix password thing, the whole everything. Deleted everything off my social media. And then I deleted his parents and family, friends, everybody who's connected to him. I deleted off my phone.
Okay.
It's like he never existed.
He's gone.
Yep. So that's a breakup for me.
Okay. Oh, thanks for sharing. I get that. I get that.
And I never go to that extreme with anybody. Even people I don't talk to, I still allow them to see my surroundings. Yeah.
But you know what, though? We have so much in common. Because one thing that I do not like in my circle, is a liar.
I hate liars.
I cannot take a lie. Because if I don't trust you, I can't freak with you. Like I can't. You can't be close to me if I don't trust you. And so, people teach you, as Maya Angelou says, who they are. You just have to believe them. Yep. So if they start off lying, you keep catching them in lies. Not only are they lying on other people, but they lying on you too.
And I knew that he was a habitual liar, but
you didn't think he was lying on me. I've been there.
It was his lies was so stupid. It made me laugh to the point where it's like, he's lying.
Yes.
Trust me. I could tell people like, no, he's lying. Trust me. But to the point where it was about real serious stuff,
no.
Anyway, but that was my mind to mind.
Okay, that was good. Thank you.
I don't mind helping people. Just when people show you who they are, like you said, believe them.
Yeah.
From the start. Now I've learned that I would never trust anybody who shows me who they are.
Yes, right in the beginning. If you say something, you better be who you say you're gonna be.
Absolutely.
Or and that's why I love you.
I love you
because you've always been exactly who you told me that you're gonna be.
Yep.
That's why
Same with you.
Freaks with you.
I know that's right.
Okay. All right, we coming back to the mailbag.
That's it.
Mailbag.
We'll be back. See y'all soon.
Okay. Hey, family, I tell you, I'm here with you know who, Dr. Kreative, our favorite mail, and we're about to get into the mailbag.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, all right, readers. Come on now, TT.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, TT sis, because, young enough, like sis, like young sis.
What is that?
Okay. All right, okay, here we go. I am a woman who has achieved success in my life.
Oh, yeah.
I earn $300,000 annually.
Ooh.
I have 3 homes,
Ooh.
travel the world, and don't have any children.
What's her email address? I know I'm I love you, boo, baby. She sounds pretty good on paper. She can bring us both up. She making about 50,000 more than you.
Well, listen what she says. Right. She says all those things, and I would love to spend the rest of my life with someone. It's intimidation. She says I go on dates, but men usually don't call me back after the 3rd date. After the 3rd date. I find that some of the men I really like, but they don't stick around. Yeah. I believe that men are intimidated by my success.
What did I say?
And then she says, am I always going to be alone?
So
please.
So I spoke of this on one of my So Booms. When I spoke about trying to hook up like my successful friends. I have a lot of female friends who remind me of you, who are very successful, independent women, and they are unable to find men because a lot of men can be intimidated by powerful women, especially when they got degrees behind their back and they're making over 6 figures, like the higher 6 figures. Higher 6 figures is something over $200,000 a year. That's higher 6 figures. That means that you are well off. You don't necessarily need any man. And then guys are very much need to feel like men. But what I've learned from a different breed of successful women, they've learned to be comfortable with a man who is happy in their job and knows who's comfortable in themselves and still run the household regardless of what their salary is, right? So there's another part of it all. Sometimes women do not necessarily know that their aura when they walk into a place.
Very good.
And they may not necessarily know that they're leading with their accomplishments because they're so used to their accomplishments, right? So you may say, "Oh, I'm regular. I'm from the hood. I'm da 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 da." And child, please, you can be whoever you want to be, but you walk into a space and you have this Louis Vuitton bag. You have your pumps on, and you but to you that's nothing, right? Because this is nothing. But to the guy, he's like, shit, what can I offer her? What can I do for her? I live in an apartment on the east side of town. I'm going to go on this other date with her, but can I afford? I feel like she needs a caviar. I feel like, and that's not a bad thing. That means he actually wants to do for you, but he can't. In his mind, he can't afford it. He also don't want to hear you say, "Don't worry about it. I got it," or he doesn't want that. Okay. So to her, it may seem like to you, it may seem like you're gonna be alone. It's just it is gonna take you a longer time to find that individual who's secure himself. Prime example, and I love calling for my family, but my Uncle Jimmy is my favorite uncle, and he's not my blood. I can say his name because I talk about the ones that I can share stories. So my Uncle Jimmy and my Auntie Vaughn. My Uncle Jimmy's my favorite uncle. He's not my blood uncle, but he's my Auntie Vaughn's husband. I got you. So my Auntie Vaughn has like the good job, right? And my Uncle Vaughn, since I've known my Uncle Jimmy, since I've known him, he's been like a construction worker. But he runs that house. Okay. But my Uncle Jimmy, he makes his cash. Back in the day, they used to get paid cash. Like construction workers, I got you. Under the table. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, got it. He'll get his lot of cash and give that shit right to my Auntie Vaughn. Okay. It didn't make him less of a man, but he knew that with that lot of cash, he could take a little bit of money to get his little smoke and get his little drink. And that was it. But I'll bring the money home. But he bring the money home. Old school way of thinking. And he run his household. Yes. Vaughn, I want steak tomorrow night. I want da-da-da-da tonight. Okay. And he'll take care of home. Okay. But that's because his confidence is what made her feel secure.
I got
as a
you.
woman.
And so what you're saying is your aunt made more money than him.
Yes.
Okay.
But it was his confidence that kept that relationship going. So what I'm saying, there are men out there who scream confidence, and sometimes you have to start looking in that way. Is there a man that doesn't necessarily make the money that's gonna make me happy? Because even those guys that are on your level, that because it's kind of different. It's kind of different in swap, which is really weird when a guy. That's another story. But anyway, when you're the female and you make the most money, and then you have a guy who makes like more money than you, it then becomes a schedule thing when y'all don't necessarily have time, and it becomes like a
competition.
Competition, kind of war.
Oh,
so it can get kind of hard. So I just say to you, you might need to just figure out where you're meeting these people at, and then it sucks. But what I've been telling my friends, you may need to diet down a tiny bit. And then allow yourself not to put yourself in a predicament where you're in like spaces where you show off a little bit. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I'm going around. I'm trying not to be offensive to people and tell them to not be proud of your accomplishments. But also, you will continue to go in the same circle you're going into if you don't.
So I hear you.
I don't know if that makes sense. And also, it's kind of like a tricky thing. You know what I'm saying?
It is tricky. I get you. I see you. You don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah.
Right.
In this situation, usually I don't give a.
Right. And it's interesting why you being careful. But let me come in and then yes, I want you to tell me. Okay, good. So what I would say is you're only going to be alone if you choose to be alone. You're only going to be alone if you choose to be alone. So remember, what you desires you. I've helped plenty of women in your same situation get to a place where they work on themselves and then they attract the man that they desire into their lives. So one thing that you said was you kind of, and I understand what you said, how you were kind of around, but you were inferring that maybe she couldn't find somebody because of the amount of money that they made. And, you was kind of saying like, she should be accepting of someone who makes less money and, he could still have the same, vibrato of a man who made a whole lot of money. Right. But I don't know that was her question as to her looking at someone who makes less money. I'm hoping that you are open to men who make less money than you. I'm hoping so, because she didn't say that was an issue, but I'm agreeing with you that, be open to that. What I always tell my clients is, as long as a man can take care of himself and wants to take care of you, even if he doesn't have the funds to take care of you, when you make a certain money, because there aren't that many men maybe who you're looking for who makes that amount of money. So as long as that man can can take care of himself financially, because I don't need you taking care of nobody else. He can take care of himself and wants to take care of you, then that is a good thing. That's a man that is worth you exploring a relationship with. And another point that I would say is that I'm agreeing with you is sometimes women who make a certain amount of money, it's a challenge to get out here and thump and move. And there are some personality traits of women who earn a lot of money. And sometimes men can feel like those traits are emasculating to them. And they can be. Doesn't matter what you think. Doesn't matter because you think you should. If a man says he's emasculated by that, you have to listen and have your mind open. So sometimes we walk in when you make all of this money, being the boss outside of the freaking boss in the boss room and in the boardroom. You're the boss in the boardroom, but you got to learn how to switch it when you come home. You got to learn how to switch it when you come home, because you do not want to emasculate a man that you love, a man that you want to spend time with. You have to learn how to lead when you're getting paid and then come home. I was getting ready to say, and not lead and compromise or allow someone else to lead when you come home. So you got to check yourself. Maybe have some therapy sessions, kind of process this. We do work. I work with a lot of women like you. And we've gotten to a place where, honey, now they married, in relationships. They at this point where they make all this money, they frozen their eggs, they having babies, like some positive things. I'm talking about several women. But sometimes you got to check yourself because you reckon yourself and you don't even know that. So help is out there. And I love you. And I'm glad that you called in. But yeah, just because we make a certain amount of money don't mean we perfect.
Yeah.
So we work on ourselves and believe he's out there. And I trust you. I promise you, trust me. Those was the words. You can pull him into your life. Just attraction. You got to create a shift, an inner shift. And he's coming. You're not going to be alone. That's what I say.
I do believe that he's coming. And also, just put it out there. There are some men, like I said before, there are some men that are okay with powerful women. I love powerful women. I actually I attract powerful women. No, I attract powerful women.
I got it.
That's what I attract. I like it. And I also don't care if you're a boss and or outside the whatever house or whatever. But I'm also a powerful man.
Yes, you
are. So there's only so far I'm gonna let you go.
Yes.
Like I'm gonna laugh at you trying to take boss of me. I'm gonna look at you like this. And then when you overstep your boundary, I'm chop you down, and you can be like,
you going with love.
With love, no, of course. Let's never disrespect. But
of course,
I'm gonna look at you. All right now.
Okay, I got it.
But that's with both.
Yes, both sides. Right? That's right.
I always say and laugh like y'all.
I said both sides, but you said with both sexes.
Yeah, both
sides. Whether it's a man or a
female.
woman. I got you.
I attract powerful people regardless.
I got it.
My personality, that's just what I like. I do love a boss woman. I just think that there's just something beautiful about a pencil skirt. Okay. But but all jokes aside,
only boss women
it's out there. Skirts. Okay. You basically got one on now. But anyway. Listen, you got it. It's going to come. But like you said, there's work that needs to go into yourself to allow yourself to have that law of attraction to come full circle so that person can come your way.
Absolutely.
But you got it. But this is a great.
Yes.
Great mailbag.
Yes. And you will find your person.
And if
you
not,
will.
My email is. I'll email you back.
Oh, I can't. Okay. Thank y'all, family. And thank you for the letters. Please keep writing in. Please. We love you. We support you. This is a safe space. Please keep writing in. And remember, this is not advice.
No.
Don't you go do exactly what we said. No. She said cross street, do the left. He said move to the right, move to the square. No. We are giving our opinions here. However, if you want to do some deeper work, you want to do some work and get some real advice, you can go to my website, awisebrown.com, and get you an appointment with my assistant to come into the office. That's exactly that. But other than that, here we are just giving our opinions and we love it. So please write us if you have some questions and you want us to answer your questions. As he's typing, I got you. Ain't no typewriters nowadays. You're going to email us at Mhialpodcast@gmail.com. Mhialpodcast@gmail.com. So email us, follow the podcast on all social media, spelled out. Mental Health is a Lifestyle Pod with no cast. Mental Health is a Lifestyle Pod with no cast. And you can follow me on everything A Wise-Brown. Yes, and
you can follow me at Dr. Kreative on all social media platforms. Once again, Dr. Kreative with a K on all social media platforms.
Not a C.
Okay, no C's on it. We just do K's. Okay?
We're just okay.
That's
no
it.
C.
Okay.
I love it.
All
okay,
right.
We love y'all,
Love you so
and we can't
much.
wait to see you guys at the next episode.
We got
All right.
things to do.
Got some
Next
things.
week.
Love
Love y'all.
Love you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Or whatever time it is in the day.
Whatever.
It's on Tuesday. That's all. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Love you too.
Love you.
All right.